So I have just encountered a couple of major problems with my Sims 4 game with my Legacy Challenge save where I just couldn't save the game. So I went on a date with Damon. I kind of tried and fixed a couple of problems that I had with the houses that we just moved at. And then I just couldn't save because I wanted to save the changes in the house, but the game just kind of got a little bit weirdly glitched. Like I could not remove some of the stuff around the house. I couldn't build something new. That was a big problem because I made some progress. Like Damon was going on a date. Damon spent some time in there. Everything was good, and then I just couldn't save. That was terrible. That was literally terrible because I did not like that because now I do need to replay all of this stuff that I did do already. And that's a little bit annoying. So, Damon is right now out here on a date with Carrie. They're spending good time together. They're talking about different stuff. They're having good time. And when I was first trying to play that, they managed to start dating. I think that we're gonna try and do that now. I think that that's gonna be kind of fast, and I think that I'm gonna mostly skip through that because not so important. But to make it a little bit easier for me, I just wanna communicate with Carrie a little bit in social bunny because that literally just allows me to kind of cheat their communication. Like their friendship and romance bar are gonna be probably full, so that's gonna be much easier for me. But modern dating is the way it is. Like, yeah, I know that Damon is kind of a vampire. He should be ancient. He should be like old school guy, but he's not. He just was a teen, so he shouldn't be like old school guy because he's a young guy. So I think that for now they are spending time. That is good. And quite a little bit later, we are gonna just go home. I'm gonna show you quickly the new castle that I have. I'm gonna show you quickly what kind of adjustments I did need to make so that it did function because I spent so much time trying to make that spiraling staircase up there and it did not work. So I had to do that a little bit differently, a little bit not the way I wanted it to be. It's a little bit not the way I like it. I liked it more before, but that functions and that's the most important thing. And these two are having their very first kiss. Yes, we are going fast, I know that, but who cares? Like, we're not gonna go that fast. Like, they're not gonna get married tomorrow. I can do that, but I'm not gonna do that. And I think they're gonna become romantic partners right away as well, because, who is gonna wait? Like, we can do that. And we are not gonna propose, we are just gonna end this date right now. Yes, you can be wholesome, and you're gonna go home, Damon. Please go home. The date went well. Damon, yet again, has a girlfriend, so that is good. Maybe she's gonna become more than a girlfriend in quite a bit of time. Like, I don't think that that's gonna take me so long, because, why would it take me long? And now at home, what we need to do is assign everybody their beds. Like, I know who is gonna have which bedroom, but we do need to assign that. That's important. Now, please, Camila, you do need to go to your bedroom because you have your own. I think Genevieve might need to do the same. I think as for Damon, yes, you might need to go and sleep in your coffin. As for you, you might want to go upstairs to use your bed. And the same for you, Jenny, I think. I think everybody should feel kind of fine about it. Can you go around here? Did I make the bedroom too tight again? I did make the bedroom too tight, didn't I? Yes, I did. Of course. How else could I have done that? Alright. So, alright. It kind of works. It kind of is okay. I'm kind of happy about it. But we do need to cheat our money away because I kind of have cheated us some money up. And now I'm gonna set it to 0. And when we're gonna get 500 simoleons, I'm gonna, remove them too, because for now I cannot do it, unfortunately. And I did cheat as 100,000 simoleons. That's a lot. And Jenny, by the way, you do have a painting that we can sell and set our money back to 0. So now that is done. Now that's perfect. And we already do have 2,000 simoleons, so that is kind of okay as for me. And by the way, we do have a raven who is not here out here, but we also do have our cats. By the way, where are you guys? Okay, here you are. But we might as well want to go and communicate with you. Jenny, don't clip through the walls. That is creepy. So please We're gonna go and talk to Coco. We are also gonna go and try and talk to Snow when she's gonna wake up. For now, she's sleeping, so I'm not doing that. Justin is feeling extremely terrible, so please go and take care of your niece, Justin. And you might as well just sit right here and continue working on your programming after you're gonna feel a little bit better. And as for Jenny, by the way, Jenny is our painter and she does need to paint because, she kinda has a lot to do in her life because she's been living for a while and she still did not manage to finish her aspiration, so she does need to work on that a little bit more. And we might gonna want to try and go and maybe risk our life a little bit because we're gonna feed our piranhas, we're gonna try and play with our cow plants, so having a good time. And by the way, about the staircase, what I wanted to tell you about is about this like tower like thing out here where we have our stair. We used to have that a little bit like scooted back, so it wasn't that longer originally. Now it's a little bit longer than it was, so it was like one tile shorter because the wall started to round like literally here. Now it doesn't because it was a little bit bugged. It didn't look good, so I did need to fix that. And the problem was that my Sims, they just couldn't walk around here. They were literally stuck because if you click out here, in here we have a little bit too short of wall height and they were kind of feeling like they're going into the ceiling. And even when I did remove the ceiling, it did not help. They still couldn't walk up here. So it was a little bit annoying. It was not working, so I just had to remove that. And now I cannot place in here railing because it just gonna kind of cut off this plant area we have out here, and I don't want that to happen because this plant area, I kind of like that. It's pretty, so I need that in here. Justin, why did you back out here? Please come back home. Please come back home. And then, Justin, I think you might as well want to go and continue making that video game you were making. And how are you feeling, Damon? Do you feel fine? I hope that you do. You do not have, by the way, all that much money, but you need to have some money because as we're gonna study some of the vampire lore that we can study in the game, you might wanna be able to buy some of the plasma bags. And for now, you couldn't buy that many, unfortunately. So sorry. Sorry for you. And Genevieve, I think you might wake up. It's Sunday, it's 9 p.m. You did finish your homework, but you did not make a presentation. So please continue capturing some of the information that you've got out here. You might also want to go and repair this Patchy 2.0 because it's still not wasn't repaired. And you might want to go and continue writing the term paper that you have got because you have two and you didn't finish even one. So you do need to work on that. You have quite a lot of things to do, Genevieve. So I am very, very, very sorry because yes, you are gonna have a busy the rest of the day for yourself. So I'm sorry. Jenny managed to finish a masterpiece, so good job, Jenny. I think you're gonna come back right into your bedroom. You're gonna sell that masterpiece because we do need to be sold, like we do need some money to have. And you have work in 22 hours, but I think that's gonna wait. But we do need a couple of more masterpieces because for now, Jenny still did not finish her aspiration, so that's fine. But Justin is doing good. So Justin, good job. Continue the way you were doing. So I'm happy at least somebody's having fun. And Vlad just has called me to tell me how good I'm doing. So thank you, Vlad. I really do appreciate that. But you do not need to call me like literally all the time because sometimes it can get a little bit annoying. Like, you can be a lot. Damon, why did you glitch out here? Come back home. Is this the way it's gonna be all the time now? Like, whenever I'm gonna tell you to do something, you're all are just gonna, go and get stuck somewhere? Like, literally nowhere? And by the way, somewhere today, Damon will need to go to work, and that's gonna be like literally a start of our new era because we still did not go to work with Damon. He used to have a job like for quite a while already, but we still did not go to work. Camilla, why are you using the bathroom in your brother's bedroom? But go and use the fire toilet. It has its own pedestal right now. I knew that's gonna be useful. At least something works in here. I'm happy about it. Damon, what are you doing? Damon, what are you doing? Damon, what are you doing? Better go and go hack Coco, maybe play with Lazy Pointer with her. maybe hug her again, then maybe you are gonna go downstairs and call both of your cats to eat because Coco and Snow they do need to eat. Camilla is fixing that bot she did need to fix because we have a gardener bot and it did not work for a while now. Now it does work again, so that's something good for us. And I wanted as originally to have a servo, but I doubt that we're gonna have that. So I don't think that that is a bit really so bad because that's kind of okay for me. But maybe a couple of bots in the house and that's gonna be it. Just because I think that if we're gonna have a server, that's one more sim and that's a lot to maintain. So that's gonna be a little bit difficult for me, and I don't want that to happen. And Damon's gonna continue looking up his historical dad because that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be useful for him. Why are you communicating with your sister? Because yeah, you literally do not need to do anything else because you're fine. You're a happy person. You're doing all okay. Maybe you wanna go and jump into this pond. Why are you sick? Do you need the medicine, Camille? I think that you do. I think we might wanna order or something for you. I think I'm gonna work on that right now because I think that you do have a computer. You can order a medicine for yourself. So please drink something that's needed and then clean up some of that spoiled food that you got. And okay, Damon, you can like classical music. Why did you even listen to the music? Didn't I break up with her? Why do we have so high romance bar? Wait a second. Wait a second. Open profile. Broken up. What? That shouldn't work like that. I cannot invite her over 3 a.m. Damon just sent his girlfriend a flirty text. That's okay. Why did you call her? You could have just texted her. That's okay, Damon, but that's a little bit weird. Okay, now we are cross-stitching. Do whatever. I don't care. Maybe you want to continue that painting that you've got. And Camila, where are you going? I'm gonna eat skits. That's needed. That literally is needed. But I just think that after you're gonna eat, you are gonna go and start making that term paper that you've got because that needs to be done. Why are you hanging out in your parents' bedroom? You have your own bedroom. You can hang out here. By the way, Snow, where are you? Want to communicate with me? We might want to hang out because nobody did communicate with you yet. But you were fat. You should be good. You might as well be tired a little bit. So that's what's important as well. And what are you doing out here, Jenny? You didn't finish that painting that you were making. Scrap it then. If you don't want to work on the painting, why will you start that? Make a small classical painting again, please. Then you might want to get a nap. And as for you, Damon, video game was completed. Alright, what are we gonna have? Let it be Candy Crush 2.0. That's gonna be okay. A nice game to have, just a nice game to have. Now you're a little bit hungry, so you might as well go and grab yourself some of that food that we have cooked in the house. Your daughter did eat. Good job, Genevieve. You still did not have any classes, so that's okay. That means that you might as well go upstairs and write the term paper that you do so desperately need to write. So we have started, and right away I think we are going to continue with that because I doubt that we do have any classes in the morning. Yes, 11 a.m. is still quite far from us, so we are okay with that. Please clean up the dishes, Damon. That's gonna be really much appreciated. Also, you can go and set a table with maybe something like a gray setting because we are going for darker theme in the house. And we kind of managed to get a little bit more money for us, so I think that we might afford a couple more chairs because originally we had more chairs in there and I had to remove some of them because I couldn't afford that. And what else is the bookshelves out here? They are expensive ones, so I did need to save for them. And that's a little bit fun, maybe, like, saving for the bookshelves. Who does that? I do, so that's okay. You're communicating with the cats? You did not clean up the plate. Damon, come back. Damon, we have a sink in the house. Come back here. What is wrong with you? Clean up. Thank you. Camila is gonna go to school alone because I'm not going with her. Like, I'm not in the mood for that. As for you, Justin, how are you feeling? You still are not retired. You have a job in 3 hours, so you're gonna work hard out there because you have no other options. Damon, you're too talkative. You're talking to your siblings all the time. Like, literally, why? And Camila, apparently you're not communicating with the cats. Just go to school. As for Damon, you have work in 2 hours and you still do not have enough mythology skill, so please go and study some of the historical death. That is very, very, very important. You do need to work on that. And we got bills, and that's not really nice because we just got bills for 7,000 simoleons. That is a huge amount of money, and we do need to pay that now. So, all right, Jenny, feed the culprit, please, because we don't want it to die. Then please go around and sell all of the painting that we've got. Don't forget to probably feed the fish because that probably will need to be done as well. And maybe you might want to go and eat something too because everybody wants to eat. As for Damon, yes, you're studying a thanatology skill. He's gonna go to work like in literally 5 minutes, and we are going with him because this job requires our presence. Alright, here we are. We are Grim Reaper now, and now Candy Crush the got 113 simoleons. And alright, why are you doing push-ups? Maybe you want a drink from somebody? I think that you can do that. We have co-workers. Not enough maybe, but we have some. Can I drink from them? Yes, we can. At least we are gonna be well fed. That is good. And now we are gonna go and subscribe for some of the assignments because that needs to be done as well. And Crisis Call is coming in. The resident comedian has been knocking them dead at the latest show. Literally. It looks like there are multiple disease things to process. This is no laughing matter. Alright, we got new assignment. So we are gonna go. That looks like a lot. Alright, determine that cause. We're gonna check everybody how they look. Blue velvet doesn't look as good as it usually is now, doesn't it? And now please determine why. I mean, why are you dancing? Go and determine the cause of the death. And killer deductive skills, now you're ready to collect soul. Based on your prep work, you may be able to try the specialized read, or feel free to stick with the tried and true, your choice. And now we literally do need to reap everybody. It looks like my legacy challenge got to in its like evil era, and I'm not against that because that is so fun to play like that. It is alright. Okay, I cannot read this one because she's stabbed. I'm gonna say by the game that it is done. We did not do that officially, but thanks UI cheats that I can do that. But for console players, that's a little bit annoying. It might be a little bit annoying because they might not have access to cheats like that, like as I do. But in the same time, the problem is that it's just like the random placement in the game, and sometimes your sim might get placed like somewhere in between the furnitures, and then they are literally not accessible. And that is annoying because that shouldn't work like that. That's maybe wrong. And yep, Damon apparently saw his mother dying so often that he decided that he's gonna rip her next time, and that's maybe a little bit wrong. Maybe not a little bit, maybe that's like hugely wrong. But at least that's fun. Damon, are you gonna analyze some of death trends? And yes. The stats say that the most common way seems to kick the bucket is old age, and death by fire comes in second place, of course. I mean, it makes sense that most sims live out in life till the end, but no doubt it starts to get boring for Green. Death trends are looking good, but Damon notices not the pesky stat about the death revivals increasing over time. What should he put in the report? That is trending, but it needs to be higher. And Green like that. Alright, that's okay. Did you go to class, by the way? I think that she should have, because I did nothing for that. She did go to class. That's good. Good job, Genevieve, on going to school yourself. Like, I didn't even need to tell her. And we do need to order some of the office supplies, so please do that too. And we might want to go around and meet some of our co-workers. Because if it's our long-term job, then we are gonna be here for quite a while. So we might want to know these guys. And you might want to go and take a shower, Damon. So please, you will need to do that. And okay, whatever. Justin brought home 2,890 decimales. Now we can pay our bills, and that is absolutely perfect because I did not expect us to be able to pay our bills like literally a day. Like, we are making too much money. We have too many working sims. And we can pay our bills on our phone, and that's actually kind of good. And to get promoted now, Damon literally needs only level 3 thanatology skill, so that's kind of good. So if I'm gonna be able to level it up during the day, he might as well get promoted today. That's gonna be perfect. And I think that he will. And if it is, then that's perfect. And now we are going home and we are promoted. So Damon performed impeccably and paperwork filled with that kind of gusto is worthy of grimly praise. Damon has been promoted to collections agent and now he's apparently gonna be a soul collector. Alright. That's a fine job to have. Fun one, that's for sure. And I need to quickly save just to be sure that I can save because the game is a little bit weird lately and I want to be able to save. And now, please, I think Justin, you might want to go upstairs and take care of some of your needs, some of your needs, apparently. That's it. And as for you, Camila, not Camila, as for you, Genevieve, I think you will need to continue working on your university because that needs to be done. Literally does need to be done because you are a little bit off now, like off the schedule. You did not manage to do everything during the weekend, so now you will need to take extra time and work on that in the weekdays as well. Like she literally does need now to edit one term paper, to write another one, and she needs to do her homework for Thursday as well. So that's so for Wednesday, not for Thursday. So that is quite a lot of work because term papers do take quite a while in the Sims, and I hope that I will have enough time to do all of them. But I think that as for now, I should probably cut this episode right here. Like we had quite a bit of things happening today. We literally moved into the new house. Like, and how do you like that? You can write me in the comment. I'm gonna link the speed build somewhere. I think if I will not forget about it. But this is our new castle or manor or something like that. But that's our new house. We have it now. And we managed to spend a good day at work with Damon because he does need that now because he has his job, he works. That's good. Not everybody does work, but a lot of us do need to work. I think not everybody. I hope you will not be eaten by Copland again because you do that a lot. So please be careful, Camila. And we did not do anything else with either anybody, but we managed to make some progress with Jenny's aspiration as well because Jenny was kind of like slow burning with her slow aspiration for painter extraordinaire. But I think that she's kind of close now to finishing it up. So I think that maybe next episode we're gonna continue working on that and we will be able to finish up her aspiration. I hope also that we will be able to finish up with Justin's work because he's now at level 9 of his programmer's work. But if he's gonna become level 10, that's gonna be a nicely goal finishing for me because I don't think that I've ever managed to level 10 this kind of job Justin has. And as for Damon, as I've said, he's doing well. Wait a second, not again. You see what's going on? You see what's going on? Literally. When I was playing with Jenny and when they were moving in with Justin, I figured that apparently Jenny now does have a child because Justin did adopt a child. And now Carrie, my new girlfriend, did adopt a kid as well. Like, if we are planning on living together, shouldn't you ask me about these kind of decisions? I'm not. I'm gonna go because I don't think that I have all that much of choice. But that is where I'm gonna cut this episode right here, and that is a little bit annoying because I had a plan, and the game autonomy decided that I don't have a plan anymore. So apparently, Damon is gonna become like a young father. He's gonna adopt this child as well with Carrie when they're gonna move in together because I think that they will move in together. So okay. Hey Kitsy, how are you? What's your name? Daniela, that is a nice name. Like we literally have a Genevieve who was adopted. I didn't pick a name for her. And now we have Daniela as well. So that is something fun. That is something interesting. I did not expect this at all, but we have it now. So that's where we are gonna cut this episode right here. So thank you all for watching, and if you like videos like that, I think you might subscribe to my channel. We are gonna have a friendly introduction with Daniela. We are gonna start communicating with Carrie again, and that's where I'm gonna tell you goodbye. So bye, guys.